I'm just going to start over. That's what I'll do. Hello, everyone. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Ken Widener. I am the founder and CEO of KW Fit, and I decided to put together some videos to kind of document, if you will, my experience with rotator cuff surgery. Yeah, it's that time. In other videos, you probably heard me talk about how I have a bum shoulder, and now I actually got to get it fixed. So I have a full thickness tear of my rotator cuff. It's supraspinatus. It's a muscle that attaches the scapula. It goes underneath the AC joint, which is that bump that's right there in your shoulder. And then it connects here to the head of the humerus. And I have a full thickness tear. So the tendon is pulled away from the bone, and they're going to have to go in there and pin it back down. Along with that, they're going to fix my AC joint several years ago. I popped this joint. There's cartilage that holds these two bones together, and I damaged that. And over the years, bone spurs have grown, and now that's impinging that same muscle, the supraspinatus, that's coming through there, and it's causing a lot of pain when I lift my arm overhead. And so I've been dealing with this for several years. I've been doing physical therapy exercises where they have you sit there and they bring your arm out and with a resistance band tied to a doorknob. Some of you have probably been through that as well, know what I'm talking about. But anyway, I'm doing that for years, as well as other physical therapy moves, and I've been able to maintain it. But it's gotten to the point now where that's not working anymore. Actually, several months ago, I was doing dips, and as I was doing dips, I felt a really sharp pain right here on the outside of my shoulder. And that night I wasn't able to sleep. I could barely move my arm the next day. I took about 4 weeks off, didn't really do anything, and then started lifting weights again real light. And there for a while I thought it was getting better, but I got to a certain point and I wasn't gaining strength anymore. And then about 6 weeks ago I was doing some drywall work out in the garage, and it totally messed up my shoulder. That night I could barely move. The next day I was in a lot of pain. And so that's when Jenny finally convinced me, you know what, you need to get that shoulder looked at. You've been complaining about it for too many years. Do something about it, right? So I went in, saw the doctor, and he tested mobility and strength on it and kind of shook his head. And he's like, yeah, this sounds like a rotator cuff issue. So he ordered MRI, got the MRI done, and that confirmed the tear of the tendon and then also the damage to the AC joint. So today is March 1st, 2017. It's a Wednesday. My surgery is scheduled for the 8th, so it's a week away. And so in the meantime, I'm just prepping and getting ready. There's not a whole lot I can do. For the last 6 weeks, I haven't been able to do much at all after the whole drywall incident, as we call it. So I've just been doing cardio, and I've cut my calories because I'm not as active, and so I don't want to gain weight. So one of the things that I've worked with people in the past and where they've gained weight because of an injury is they don't change their diet, right? And so they're eating the same things that they used to eat back when they were working out 5-6 times a week, and then they get injured and they can't work out, but yet they keep eating the same things. And so your body doesn't need as many calories when you're not as active. So I'm trying to be proactive on that and cut my calories down. I'm being very careful about what I eat. I'm being very careful on the cheat meals as well, and trying to stay away from that. I'm going to be pretty much immobile for a while now. He's not sure exactly what the recovery is going to look like because they can't tell on the MRI how big the tear is. So if the tear is small enough, they'll be able to go in, just remove the damaged tissue, and fix the AC joint, and then I'm looking at probably 3 to 4 weeks in a sling, and then maybe a 3 to 4 month recovery time after that. Worst case, they have to pin that tendon back down. It's a large tear, and they're not able to fix it and or just remove the tissue. And in that case, I'm going to sling for maybe 4 to 6 weeks, and then probably 6 months worth of physical therapy, and maybe 9 months before I really get back to athletic activity. So this is going to be a long recovery ahead of me. And one of the reasons why I put off having my shoulder looked at for so long was because I knew that if I committed to surgery, that this was going to be a long endeavor, and here I am. All right, so it's 6:30 a.m. on March 8th, and we're heading to the hospital to get my shoulder surgery out of the way. Jenny's over there driving. I'm a little tired. I'm hungry. I'm thirsty. I've been fasting for the surgery, so looking forward to getting it over with so I can get something to eat and drink. I'm not sure how much we're going to be able to video once we actually get to the hospital, but we'll at least try to take some stills, and afterwards we'll try to tell you everything that happened once we got there. But for now, we're just on our way.
Distracting yourself from being hungry?
Yes, I'm distracting myself from being hungry, so I'm taking video of you driving now. Keep my mind off of what's going on today. Oh, and did I mention my allergies are really bothering me too, because I haven't been able to take my allergy medicine. So I'm looking forward to being able to take my allergy medicines again. My eyes are like really itchy right now, and my nose is kind of runny. Oh well. And there's the hospital. So we made it with 5 minutes to spare. Yeah, turn right where those folks are turning up there. And then you're going to go to your left once you turn into the parking lot. So paperwork's done, and now we're just waiting to be called back. We're ready to go. Just waiting for the nerve block. Alright, so we're on our way home. Just got discharged. It's 12:21. And there's Jenny. Hey, Jenny.
Hey.
So, man, the tear was worse than it showed on the MRI. It was over 50%. I'm definitely going to be laid up for a while. I go back on Monday for them to take the dressing off and look at everything. In the meantime, I'll probably just be watching a lot of YouTube videos and playing video games. I don't know. I'm going to be sleeping in a recliner for a while. But I woke up really nauseous. Really nauseous. So this has been a tough one to come up from. I think I was out for about 2 hours. But the procedure went well. And now we just start the healing process and physical therapy.
Probably the full, long recovery time.
Yeah, I'm not looking
full
forward.
6 weeks in the sling, most likely, and at least 6 months after that, if not 9 months.
Yeah, physical therapy. My throat just feels so dry and raspy.
You sound raspy.
Sound like somebody that's been smoking their whole life.
But I can get you some crushed ice water.
Yeah, get some more ice and some water or something.
Yeah. Get you ice chips, we'll get a bottle of water.
I'm just anxious to get home and get my own recliner. Take another nap.
Yeah, you wake up enough so that you can go home, and then you go home and sleep. Got Ken home, and he settled into a recliner that we moved from the living room into the bedroom so that he can kind of have some privacy and quiet and still get to watch TV. Get him set up with a TV tray off to his left, since it's his right arm that's laid up, and got him set with an ice pack that the hospital gave us. And now he's probably gonna take a bit of a nap and sleep off the rest of the anesthesia.
That's the plan anyway. Sleep it off. My hand's still really numb from the block. I was going back and forth on whether or not I wanted to do the block, but then when the surgeon comes in and says, "You're gonna want the block because this is gonna be painful," that's when I decided that okay, maybe I needed to change my thoughts on that and go with the block. So they said it's gonna wear off sometime tonight, and then I need to start taking my pain meds before it completely wears off. They got me on hydrocodone and
Sofran.
Sofran for what's the Sofran?
Nausea.
Nausea, and then some antibiotic, right?
Narco.
Yeah, so I've got 3 medications, and then I'm supposed to go back in on Monday for a post-op checkup.
But until then, Ken's gonna be pretty much right here.
So this is day 2, and I'm actually doing pretty well. I'm basically off the hydrocodone. I've just been taking a leave. I've been able to get up and walk around. I feel it. I mean, I still have a little bit of pain in my shoulder, but it's not that bad. It's very manageable. I'm still putting ice on it. Feeling achy in certain parts of my body, and my legs are still kind of achy, and my arms are kind of achy just from the anesthesia wearing off and everything. But I pretty much feel like I'm myself again. I've been responding to emails and text messages, and overall, I'm doing pretty good. So this is day 3. It's Friday. Surgery was on Wednesday. I'm still basically just hanging out in the recliner. Not a whole lot I can do. I try to get up every hour and a half, walk around a little bit, stretch the legs, get the blood flow moving. I took a half a hydrocodone last night to help me sleep. I'll probably do that again tonight. That's really the only time that the shoulder's bothering me, is when I try to lay the recliner back a little bit and get some sleep. But other than that, the pain's really pretty manageable. No real issues. I'm feeling kind of achy all over, just from the surgery itself. My legs are kind of achy, and my arms are achy, and my jaw kind of hurts. I don't know, it had something to do with the anesthesia, the way they put me out, but it's feeling better. So I'm beginning to feel more like myself. I'm still taking it easy. I hate just sitting around in a chair not doing much. Primarily catching up on news and watching a lot of HGTV and home renovation stuff. This whole thing started when I was started with dips, but part of this was brought on by me working in my garage, trying to insulate and drywall the garage. So it's kind of funny. I'm sitting here watching these HGTV shows and wanting to get back out there and work on my garage again. But that's going to be a good 6 months away before I can do that. But anyway, it's still going pretty well. So it's Saturday, and I think I overdid it a little bit yesterday. I was up quite a bit, walking around, getting up and down out of the chair. And not that I moved my arm or anything, but it was really sore last night. I had a really hard time sleeping, and then today it's hurt a lot. So I'm pretty much off all the pain meds. But word of advice is when the doctor tells you to take it easy, definitely take it easy. Even though I was feeling okay yesterday, just getting up and moving around, letting gravity pull the arm down and stuff as I was getting in and out of the chair and then walking around, it definitely. I'm definitely feeling it today. But other than that, I'm still in the sling. Can't wait to get this dressing off and be able to take a shower and get cleaned up. But I still have a couple of days until I go in for the post-op and I'm able to do those things. Okay, so we're on our way to the post-op appointment. So there's Jenny. Say hi, Jenny.
Hello.
So obviously we won't be able to film once we're in there, but we'll let everyone know how it goes once we get there. Okay, so the appointment went really well, and some of the staff was actually impressed by how well I was doing. Wasn't really in any pain, anything. They took the dressing off. I can take a shower now. Yay! I'm so happy about that. I'm sure Jenny's happy about that too. Are you happy about that too? Yeah. Okay. So anyway, she's busy driving, trying to get me home. So got basically 3 incision marks. We've got a picture of what my shoulder looks like. But at this point, I'm still in the sling for 4 weeks. I can take the sling off to move at the elbow and move my wrist and do some exercises, but I can't raise my shoulder at all. I'm not supposed to use the muscles in my arm or in my shoulder. And I got to stay in the sling for at least 4 more weeks. I go back in 1 week to get the stitches out, and that's about it. I can't think of anything else that was. I think that's it. Okay, so it's been 2 weeks since my surgery. To the day, it's Wednesday, and I am going in to get my stitches taken out. Say hello, Jenny,
Hello.
my chauffeur. Things have been going pretty good. I've started experiencing some achiness in my forearm and the bottom part of my bicep, so I'm hoping that the surgeon can give me some advice on what could be causing that and what I can do to prevent it. It's been keeping me up at night, and I've had to take some additional pain meds to be able to sleep. So hopefully I can get some more information on that, and I'm anxious to get these stitches out, and then we'll see what the next steps are from there. Okay, so the appointment went well. Got my stitches out, and I was told I can start physical therapy on April 8th, so that'll be a month after the surgery. I got to keep the sling on and my arm in it at all times until I get evaluated by the physical therapist, and then sometime after that they'll tell me when I can actually get out of the sling. So I'm going to be in the sling for a while longer. This will probably be my last update video until I get to physical therapy. At this point, everything's going well. The soreness in my forearm, he said that was probably because I just need to work the elbow a little bit more. So I've got my stress ball, and I'll be doing more curls with the stress ball and squeezing it more. And hopefully I can get that soreness and the achiness to go away. So assuming everything goes as planned, my next update will be after physical therapy. If you like this video, please let us know by hitting the like button. To find out more about KW Fit, you can visit our website at kwfit.com. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel to see more of our behind the scenes and fitness videos. Thanks for watching.